Hi, I'm Erik Linask here in Miami at IT Expo. We're here on the third day of IT Expo East 2012, and I'm talking this morning with Gregory Giagnocavo. Gregory's with Conexiant. Gregory, good morning. Great to see you.
Good morning. Early in the morning. Thanks, Erik.
So, yeah, I imagine one of the big questions you're getting here at IT Expo this week is, Gregory, what's Conexiant? It's a new company. Tell me about it.
Yes, that's right. Many people know me from the other companies I've been involved in that I started, but Conexiant is a VoIP services provider. So we do all the usual things that VoIP companies do, but our focus is a little different in that what we're doing is focusing on setting up companies with their own private label. So if you come to many companies and you say, I would like to sell PBX or I'd like to sell fax, many of them say, give a good price, good companies out there. We will actually give you our entire software suite on a server so you can be us. So you can put your own name on it. We're not jealous about that. That's our focus. You want to sell cloud servers, you want to sell hosted servers, you want to sell hosted PBX. We'll put that in your own name and you can market it on your own.
Interesting. So what does cloud do for you? What does cloud mean for you?
Well, obviously that's a term that some people are, the tech guys are making fun of it, the marketing guys are loving it. Basically what it allows us to do is have a cluster of servers, cluster of resources. So it'd be RAM, disk space, servers, storage, and put these clusters around the world so that when a company comes to us and they need a certain amount of resources, so they need maybe a really heavy-duty server, maybe they don't need much processing, but they need a lot of RAM, maybe they need a lot of disk space, but not too much RAM, we can actually, they actually can provision themselves with a service panel, pick what they want to. Within 40 seconds, that's live in different POPs around the world. So that if they decide then later that we don't need that much, or we need more, then they can just go back to that panel, provision themselves more of our resources, and our cluster will automatically provision those resources for them.
You mentioned POPs around the world. Do you have a particular geographic focus, or?
I know it sounds a little bit corny, but our focus is everywhere. It's like that Pitbull song, like we're everywhere. We actually have POPs in UK, London, Telehouse North, Frankfurt, Hong Kong, LA, Denver, our main headquarters city, and Washington, D.C. We're adding Miami and New York soon, and that is all hot meshed. MPLS is available around the world. We have a gig port from level 3 available to us, and so that anywhere in the world someone can hop on to a node of ours and get direct service, and the voice doesn't have to travel to Denver and then back to Frankfurt.
So obviously there's any number of voice services providers out there. What's going to differentiate Conexiant from everyone else?
Sure. I would say that since handling of minutes is almost commoditized, so we can't say we have better minutes than anybody, because minutes, generally speaking, minutes are minutes if it works. There's premium and standard. Okay, everybody has that. But what we're focusing on, our differentiator, is that we invested in the infrastructure first. I think it would make normal sense to start small and build big. We decided to build the infrastructure as if we were a very big company, and we'll grow into it. And in the last 2 days of the show, people seem to have appreciated that. They go, wow, you're in Frankfurt. Oh, you're in Hong Kong. I do a lot of business in Asia. Oh, you're in the West Coast. We do a lot of business in the West Coast. So the fact that we can actually keep the voice paths, the voice traffic localized to their geographic area is going to increase the quality. And the fact that we're focusing on setting them up in business in their own name differentiates us a little bit from many of the companies out there.
Excellent. Well, Gregory, as always, great to see you. Thanks for joining me this morning.
Okay, thanks, Erik. Thanks, TMC.